What's up all you Spider-Man loving dudes and dudettes, ToyShiz here, and I got a really quick review for you today. We are totally going to be checking out the brand new Hasbro Marvel's Spider-Man Far From Home Marvel's Mysterio from their basic line. I have been digging these more basic figures. I have been doing a lot of retro shiz videos, kind of going back looking at my old Toy Biz figures, and these have actually drummed up a lot of nostalgia for me. I really wish that they would put knee articulation in. I think that's really the biggest issue that I have with all of them. They actually have been pretty much rocking it with these, and it comes with a cool effect. Actually, to be quite honest, again, a lot of these basic figures are coming with the more awesome rockin' accessories, whereas we're not really getting much in the actual releases. So that's kind of sort of the other reason I've been picking these up. I love the costume design for this. I don't know how the movie's going to go. Do not tell me that this is going to be the futuristic version of Peter Parker. I swear to God, that will be the dumbest thing ever. Don't do that movie. I don't want to see that. And quit putting that head on top of Mysterio. I don't want a bearded... I want actually Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't want him looking like Peter Parker. Stop it. Anyways, we're going to get him open. We're going to check out this figure. This is the Hasbro Marvel's Mysterio from Spider-Man Far From Home. And while I got all you washed up magicians here, I just want to say thanks so much for checking out my fresh look. If you like it, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Let's talk about everything Mysterio. And here's old Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio, out of the packaging, and I am really liking what I'm seeing. One thing I wanted to mention was that the actual package he was in was considerably heavy, and I always like that when I grab a figure and I notice the heft inside a box. That tells me good things, and this figure is quite a heavy figure, and I like that. I like that when you can feel the expensiveness in a figure, because it's not cheap to ship heavy figures, no lie. The real reason I got this figure, these accessories. These are really cool. These are these Mysterio, like it's an eyeball, kind of like a Doctor Strange effect in some ways. I'm wondering, I really hope. See, there's a lot of things that remind me of stuff coming from this Far From Home movie, but if you really think about it, I don't want him to be a real magician. I don't want him to be a futuristic alternate version of Peter Parker. I don't want any of that. Please, just do Mysterio versus Spider-Man. That's all I want to see. It's an evil eye blasting out some energy effect like he does in the trailer. Very cool. Very stiff plastic. Not much give to it. It's a nice effect. He's got a little handle right here which will go in his hand. Overall, very cool. Very translucent. I like that a lot. I'll put that in his hand in just a second. But let's look at Mysterio here. Very well sculpted for a basic figure. I think more people need to start giving some credit to these things. I certainly need to start giving more credit to these basic figures, because when they say basic figures, that takes away from a lot of the work that goes into these things. I'm telling you, this isn't just like, oh, make something up and yada yada. This has got a ton of paint on it. It's got gold to like a green, mustardy kind of yellow, blue, purple, different color, green, black, yellow boots. I mean, even the little accents on the cape. I love this cape, by the way. It's very Mysterio-ish, and I think they did a great job. A lot of people were wondering, like, why is it a weird little subsection? Like, this is a full one, this is a half one. Maybe it's something in the movie. Maybe that's just his style, something or other. I'm sure we will find out. It just looks odd, and I like it because it is intentional. It's not something, it's on every figure, it's in the movie, so it's there. I'm curious to see why. I like his fishbowl dome. That is very cool. It's kind of got like a pearlescent silver thing going on, very reflective, like a giant marble on his head, but you gotta have Mysterio. It wouldn't be Mysterio without that globe head. I love his gauntlets. Very Spider-Man the Animated Series and very old school Mysterio, like first appearance type stuff at the same time. I'm liking that a lot. I love this figure. This is a gorgeous looking Mysterio, and I can't say enough nice things about him. Even on the back side, the cape pegs into his back. Everything is painted really nice. The line work, the sculpted details, you can't tell me that this is a figure you want to pass up. This thing is beautifully sculpted. It's wonderful. The cape does come off if you want to go ahead and take his helmet off. It's just like a peg, and the cape just slips off, which then you can see the figure and the cape. Again, I love the cape. It even has some black wash to it, kind of give it a little bit of an effect to the cape. He knocked it out of the park with this. Maybe I don't need to get the Marvel Legends version. Just kidding. You pop the head right back on, just like that. Articulation, of course, the head kind of moves. You know, it's a dome. He looks left, looks right. Can't tell which way he's looking. It's a dome. His arms can go all the way up. The cape doesn't hinder it at all. Forward, ding, ding, ding. That's pretty cool. He's got rotation at the elbows. It swivels at the elbows. Nothing at the actual wrist. Nothing at the waist. And he kicks out. If he would have had knees, I would be so stoked. I'm used to a more basic articulation. I'm not the person, again, that poses the heck out of these things. I prefer just, boom, he's on the shelf. However, I get it. And people have said all the time, hey, you know, we need more articulation. We like photos. We like posing. And that's totally cool. With these, just give them knees, and I think more people would find some of value. There is a lot of value in this figure. The sculpt is amazing. The figure's amazing. I highly recommend him if you can grab him. Or, you know what? If you just want to grab him for the effect, that's good as well. Or just wait for the actual Marvel Legends. Whatever you want to do. This right here, that's pretty cool. Mysterio, if you kind of get him right without kind of just, you know, posing it, you know, it kind of looks... I just wish, I'll tell you what, I wish he had like an open hand, that kind of thing, and then this would have pegged into his hand instead of him holding the effect, but that's still pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let me know. Comment below. And of course, here's some more basic figures all lined up. These are all from the Far From Home wave. You got the black costume Spider-Man, you got the Molten Man Mysterio, and old black and red Spidey. This figure is actually pretty cool too. I'm going to have him in my upcoming Symbiote Spider-Man's the Best. I was actually just kind of waiting to find this guy in store. So now that I got him, video's on its way. Not too worried, but I'm curious to see what you guys think of this new Far From Home wave. Are you waiting for the Legends? Or are you guys picking these up? Let's do one more comparison. And which one of us is the real one? By the time you figure it out, it'll be too late. That's the old Mysterio I know from the Spider-Man the Animated Series. And here is a whole slew of Mysterii for you to take a gander at. The only one missing right now is the actual new movie version of the Marvel Legends, but you got the Marvel Legends from last year with the white head. Wah, wah, and get the green one. Cry. And this is the original Marvel Legends, well, Spider-Man Classics Mysterio, and then you got the Spider-Man the Animated Series, the two variants, and then the giant 10-inch Mysterio. All pretty cool, I have to say, and I'm digging all these. I love the new suit of Mysterio. As long as he's got the white dome, I'm good. There is another Mysterio floating around out there. I never picked him up. It just, he had like a alien head or a white head. I don't know. It just really wasn't Mysterio. It was from a previous line, yada yada. You got him. Let me know. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. What'd you guys think of this fresh look? What'd you guys think of this figure? You own any of these Mysterios? I'd like to know. Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk all things Quentin Beck Mysterio, Far From Home. Give me your best, let's say, hypotheticalness. Don't spoil anything if you know anything. I'm really trying to avoid spoilers because I'm trying to go in this with an open mind. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, if you're a washed-up magician, or if you're just trying to make a quick buck and you develop some sort of hologram cubes that can warp reality, yada yada, why not sell those? Why didn't you just sell those? That's a great technology. That had to have been worth something, right? And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios. Yes, because you were probably all wondering towards the end, this accessory will fit on this Marvel Legends body, and it looks pretty cool.